my ear on his chest to hear for myself that his vitals no longer function, and immediately incinerate the body. It needs to die. It needs to die.
What's up and welcome to the channel. My name is Hegshot. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to talk about the top 5 guns to actually kill and or stop Michael Myers. And if you know anything about horror movies, then you know there is a correlation between guns and horror movies. And it's only 3 things. They're either terrible shots, they don't have a gun, or they pick the wrong gun. And today we're going to cease to end that and actually give you guns to kill Michael Myers. If this is your first time stopping by, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, drop a like on the video, and if you like horror movies, I actually have a new horror channel where I'm reviewing horror movies. That's right, I am reviewing horror movies. Absolutely love these things, man. I've loved them since a kid, and I decided, what the hell, dude? It's something I'm into. I know a lot about it. I'm gonna do it, so I got a link down below if you want to come over and join me there. And also, I'm doing music and streaming, and I've put a ton, I mean a ton of time and energy into this, man. And if you want to find out a little bit more about me and our backstory, Mrs Hegshot's backstory, a ton about us and the music I'm sharing, man, I'll leave that link down below too. I'd love to have you guys. I already have a ton of y'all already over there. I'd like to add more of you. Thank you so much to our patrons. Man, you guys know you're special to us. Thank you so much. And also the subscribers. We appreciate you, man. We always have, we always will. Thank you so much. But today, we're going to get into killing Michael Myers, because this dude has been shot in the eyes, he's been shot in the back, he's been shot in the stomach, he's had his head cut off, although that was the wrong Michael Myers. This dude has had a lot done to him, and it seems like he's unstoppable. And today I'm going to really reference the 2018 Halloween movie, which was shot in Charleston, South Carolina, which is pretty cool. And kind of go into the new Halloween kills. But there's a scene in this movie, in 2018 Halloween, that drives me nuts. And I'm going to reference that scene, and you're going to see what I'm talking about, because it is totally ridiculous. And I have a feeling there's a reason they don't show some of these guns. I know what the reason is. You probably know what the reason is. There's always a political thing behind it. But today we're gonna kill that, and I'm gonna say that I'm directing the new movie, and I'm gonna give these guys and gals some real guns to kick some butt and kill Michael Myers. Let's get into it, man. First gun I'm gonna show you is the Smith & Wesson 10mm revolver. Now listen to what Lori says here in this clip.
I like a revolver. They never jam.
Okay, so she's essentially right. All right, they're rarely ever going to jam. That is a good point, but I think she's got the wrong one. I mean, you're talking about Michael freaking Myers here, dude. This dude can take a lot of crap. And she has a model 36 Smith & Wesson, I believe, which is a 38 special. I think you can run 38 special plus P. 10mm is going to be a better option. 357 Magnum is another good option. So I like her choice of revolver there, or I like the fact that she threw in a revolver and actually said something that makes sense about them. They can jam occasionally, but it is very rare. But these things are awesome, man, because of that reason. Easy to shoot. You pull the trigger, and it goes boom, and that's what you really want. Now, this one specifically, and what I said in the video, is that Michael Myers is so slow, dude. You can shoot this thing in single action. I mean, he is not going to run at you, right? So you can, each and every time, take a nice clean shot. Nothing to really worry about here. He's just going to keep walking at you. And you're going to be a smart person in this horror movie, because you're not going to be tripping over yourself. And y'all, are y'all familiar with that commercial that Geico does every single year around Halloween, where the guys, they get into the, they're in the situation and they can get to the running car and get away, or they can hide behind the shed full of axes, knives, and chainsaws and stuff, and they choose the shed full of axes and knives instead of the running car. You're not going to be that person, okay? Because most people in horror movies are that way. Laurie Strode, they made her into kind of a badass, but her choice here, don't like it so much. I'd rather go with the 10mm revolver or a 357. Now, if you want to step up your firepower a little bit and get away from the revolver, the FNX 45 Tactical. There's practically no other gun better on this earth than the FNX 45 Tactical. You get 15 rounds of 45, unless you live in California, which I'm sorry. I know some of y'all do watch us from California and these other states. I'm sorry. If you don't live in those states, though, and you can have this gun, dude, 15 rounds of 45. This thing comes with 3 magazines, by the way. So, yeah, the revolver is good. This is going to be better. You may say, well, what happens if it jams? Well, again, Michael Myers is super slow, so you can clear the jam. You could probably load the magazine up before he ever even gets to you. This thing is awesome, man. Comes with night sights. Michael Myers is essentially going to attack you at night on Halloween. So you have that option. You can put a light or a laser. You can put a red dot on this thing. Again, that's an awesome thing. Single action. The gun shoots absolutely amazing. It's big. It handles the recoil really good. The FNX 45 Tactical, dude, somebody has to put this in an actual Michael Myers movie because this thing would definitely stop him. Now, we got to start thinking long range. We do want to keep some distance between Michael. And like I said, it always seems like he can get, super close to these guys. So let's try to keep some distance away from him. And I know for a fact they ain't never going to put an AR-15 into one of these horror movies. But this is a better option. Lori says this to Karen, and it blows my mind, dude.
This is accuracy and stopping power.
So, now, I love the Winchester 1873 that she hands her here. It's got a good round, whatever. But we're in modern times here a little bit, and we're trying to stop your arch enemy. The AR-15 gives you the option of 30-round mags plus, okay? You can go even higher than this, but that gives you a ton of rounds. Now, messing with all this, you have time to do a lever action. Heck, you could probably do a Henry Martini single shot to stop this dude because he moves so freaking slow. But you've been dealing with this for 40 years, Lori, and this is just terrible gun choices right here. This gives you the option, not only that, of the increased capacity, but to have some kind of nighttime optic capability, all right? He always attacks you at night, and yet you choose something with iron sights on it at nighttime. Now, let's say it is daytime, and your optic fails. You have the option here for backup sights, of course, all right? This is a Smith & Wesson M&P 15, by the way, second gen that we are reviewing. But this is a much better option. Super low recoiling, increased firepower, optic. This one actually has the flat trigger. It's super awesome shooting gun. The AR-15, this is what you need to have instead of that 1873, dude. Now, the AR-15 is a good option. I like them. But I like the SCAR better. And this is going to put big holes in Michael Myers at an even longer distance, and you won't ever have to worry about this dude again. We can literally take the SCAR out, shoot it at 200 yards, and not even think twice about it. I am serious, dude. This thing is a monster. It's awesome, all right? This is freedom right here in my hands. You can hold this in your hands right here. Just freedom, packed up in a SCAR 17. This is what you want, dude. All right? If you don't want to worry about the AR-15, maybe you're just like, dude, I'm tired of messing with this dude. The .308 caliber SCAR 17. Again, optic capability. This one's going to come with 20 rounds. I have a feeling that those 20 rounds would do the job there with old Mikey Myers. Now, one cool thing about this one, you can fold the stock. So, if he happens to get in your house, now at least you have something a little less bulky to get around corners or whatever the case may be. The SCAR 17, dude, there's not much like it. And if you really are serious about killing Michael Myers, or if they were in the movies anyways, they would choose something like the SCAR 17. The next gun I'm going to show you is the best, absolute best way to kill Michael Myers, because everything I've said about getting distance in between you and him, we all know that if that was the case, horror movies would suck because he's going to get close to you. But I got something for up close and personal attacks from Michael Myers that is way better than what Laurie Strode shows in the 2018 movie. Check this out. So this line in the movie makes me laugh more than any. Check this out.
This is tactical. He waited for this night. He's waited for me. I've waited for him.
This is tactical. No, Lori. This is tactical. This is the M&P 12. She bust out the Mossberg 500. No stock. Pistol version. extended tubes, whatever. And then she looks down the thing like, all right, there's no stock on the gun. It's just here. Like, you know, if you take a shot like that, dude, with that gun, that thing's gonna bust you in the nose, Lori. That is a terrible... It's a good premise. It's a terrible gun, though. Terrible gun. I have the M&P 12. This thing will hold 12 rounds of 3-inch shells, 14 rounds of 2 3/4-inch shells, and this thing's absolutely awesome. 2 tubes to hold all of that ammo. Of course, you have the KSG and other guns like that. You have the DP12. I like this one a little bit better than the DP12 because it's lighter. But you do have some other options out there for awesome home defense shotguns, and that's what this is. Michael Myers is going to make it in your home. Inevitably, this is what you want right here. All right. What I like about this one too, what she shows there has just a regular pump handle that's kind of flush there on the slide. But this one actually has an M&P style grip, which I really like on this thing. So it makes actually chambering and getting through those rounds super quick. You have a way to eject shells, so just in case this thing jams on you, it's got a lot of nice features. Okay, this is definitely more tactical than what she's showing you there. And again, all these options that she shows you, they don't have any versions with an optics. They don't even have provisions to mount optics. And one nice thing about this gun is, you know, if you want to run slugs in one side and you want to run double-aught buck in the other, you can do that. All right, you have that option with this gun. Of course, you can put an optic on this one. And this is just a much better gun than what Lori is trying to show you there. She's trying to sell you on some old-time guns, which I appreciate, but you're trying to kill Michael freaking Myers. Terrible gun selection. There's actually a shot in the movie where it shows her entire armory, and every single one of them. I don't think there's a single one with an optic except for like a hunting rifle. Just terrible. I like the premise. I do. Laurie Strode is supposed to be a badass in this movie, but she really drops the ball on her gun selection. I'd love to see what you guys come up with as far as like gun lists to kill Michael Myers. I'm sure we'll get some really good ones. Make sure you leave those down below, and please come over, subscribe to my other channels, and if you ain't subscribed here, please do that. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one, and as always, hold them down.